Hey everyone, ChatWMS has the concept of creating alerts. So when a given condition is met in our warehouse, then we can get an email sent to a list of subscribers or a pop-up message. So a typical use case for this is we might be in peak, we might have limited capacity within our warehouse, and we want to know when we hit a minimum amount of storage that's available to us, or it could be that we want to look at aged orders or any given warehouse metric that's really critical that we need to know about. So what we're going to do is we're in our ChatWMS demo environment here. I'm just going to go to the alert section and we can see an existing alert that we've got in here. And this was something I created earlier on where I wanted to see when I have less than 3 empty locations in my aisle A, I want it to send me an email. But let's have a look, see how we can go and create a brand new alert from scratch. So if I go into the playground functionality, it's very similar to the chat screen. We simply put our question in. So I've just pasted my question here. And what I want to know here is I want it to show me the percentage of storage locations in my warehouse that are not empty. I want it to call that warehouse utilization, and I want it to round those results to 2 decimal places. So in essence here, what I'm trying to get is a utilization report for my warehouse, something that I want to know if I'm getting within less than 15% of capacity, then send me an email. So let's just go away. We'll get chat to run that query for us. It's going to go away and calculate the results for that. On the results, we can see it's pulled back. We're currently at 83.29%. We can see it's called it warehouse utilization, just as we asked in our question. And I can go to the 3 dots here and I get a pop-up menu appear, and I can go to create alert. Now, what I have to put in here is what's the condition that needs to be met for that alert to be triggered. So I can use some basic logic here. Is it equals, does not equal, is it blank, not blank, greater than, less than, etc. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say if that result returned is greater than 85, then what I want it to do is that's going to be my trigger point. And then my strategy is here that I don't just want it to do this once. I don't want it when there's a meaningful change. I want to know every time I hit that condition, I would like an email. And then what I can say here is I need to give it a title. So I'm going to call this warehouse utilization. And then we can see it's flagged as enabled. I'm going to add it to my warehouse capacity group that I've created already. I could simply add a new group here just by pressing this button. And then what I can do is I can say, what does my subscription look like? Is it going to be a pop-up, or is it going to be an email that's sent to my user account? So as I said earlier, I'm going to use the email functionality here. Once I save that, I get the message at the bottom of the screen saying my alert has been successfully created. And when I go to the alerts part of the ChatWMS menu, I can see I've got my warehouse utilization alert here. I can see it's currently enabled. I can see what the condition is, and I can see that I will get an email when that condition has been met.